Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is March 8th, 2024. We are in the Old Testament book of Ezra. We're going to read chapter 3 today. So, the exiles have returned from Persia. We saw how they determined who was going to go where, who's going to live where, what they were going to do based on their genealogies. If they could prove the connection to the past, then they went right back to where they were. If they couldn't, we had to wait for a priest to figure out, okay, we'll decide that. First thing they're going to do when they get back, they rebuild the temple. They want to start doing sacrifices again. They want to get back into that spiritual connection with God. So they're doing what they're supposed to. Then they start to rebuild the temple. We see that they're going to relay the foundation. So we know the destruction was pretty big. And we see the old timers are looking at the new temple going up, and they're realizing it's never going to be like it was with Solomon's temple. But at least they're trying. At least they're trying to get back into good grace with God. They're trying to be obedient. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Ezra chapter 3. And when the 7th month had come, and the children of Israel were in the cities, the people gathered together as one man to Jerusalem. Then Joshua the son of Jozadak and his brethren the priests, and Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel and his brethren, arose and built the altar of the God of Israel to offer burnt offerings on it, as it is written in the law of Moses the man of God. Though fear had come upon them because of the people of those countries, they set the altar on its bases, and they offered burnt offerings on it to the Lord, both the morning and the evening burnt offerings. They also kept the Feast of Tabernacles as it is written, and offered the daily burnt offerings in the number required by ordinance for each day. Afterwards they offered the regular burnt offering, and those for new moons, and for all the appointed feasts of the Lord that were consecrated, and those of everyone who willingly offered a freewill offering to the Lord. From the first day of the month they began to offer burnt offerings to the Lord, although the foundation of the temple of the Lord had not been laid. They also gave money to the masons and the carpenters, and food, drink, and oil to the people of Sidon and Tyre to bring cedar logs from Lebanon to the sea to Joppa, according to the permission which they had from Cyrus king of Persia. Now in the 2nd month of the 2nd year of their coming to the house of God at Jerusalem, Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, Joshua the son of Jozadak, and the rest of their brethren, the priests and the Levites, and all those who had come out of the captivity to Jerusalem, began work, and appointed the Levites from 20 years old and above to oversee the work of the house of the Lord. Then Joshua with his sons and brothers, Kidmiel and his sons, and the sons of Judah, arose as one to oversee those working on the house of God, the sons of Henadad, with their sons and their brethren the Levites. When the builders laid the foundation of the temple of the Lord, the priests stood in their apparel with trumpets, and the Levites, the sons of Asaph, with cymbals, to praise the Lord, according to the ordinance of David king of Israel. And they sang responsively, praising and giving thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever toward Israel. And all the people shouted with a great shout. They praised the Lord, because the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid. But many of the priests and Levites and heads of the fathers' houses, old men who had seen the first temple, wept with a loud voice when the foundation of this temple was laid before their eyes. Yet many shouted aloud for joy, so that the people could not discern the noise of the shout of joy from the noise of the weeping of the people. For the people shouted with a loud shout, and the sound was heard afar off. May God bless the reading of his word. May God bless you. Bye.